So I wanted to make a quick video to show you how to change the oxygen sensor downstream for a 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee. My engine light was on and I checked the code. I believe it was P0137, and that's the downstream sensor for bank 1 sensor 2. That's what the code will say, at least on my car. And bank 1 is driver's side, sensor 1 is the upstream sensor, and sensor 2 is the downstream sensor. And it's the same thing for bank 2. Sensor 2 would be upstream sensor, passenger side, and downstream sensor, passenger side. So I had to use a hammer, PB blast, some candle wax. You can see them here. That's candle wax. I tried all of these. If you look at my old sensor right here, see that thing was too tight on the muffler. I tried to take it out and I was afraid I'm gonna strip the corners of the sensor. So I put a lot of PB blast on it. That didn't help me. So I ended up heating this up. Like when I get under the car, I'll show you. But when this is in the car, what you want to do is heat it up around the base right here, and then when it gets hot, get a candle wax. When you get a candle wax, if you put it on this, it's gonna start melting and it will find its way down around the threads to the bottom. Once I did that, I was able to use my 22mm wrench. I slipped it in. I had to cut this. You're gonna need to cut this wire. That's the wire for the old one. I cut it, slipped my 22 wrench over the sensor like so, like that. And once I did that, I used my hammer, tapped on it, and it started moving. I took it out, put the new one on, connected back, and that's about it. Sometimes these things are on the car. Whoever had this car probably didn't put the anti-seize grease or whatever you want to call it around these threads. Now the new one I bought came with, it was already treated with that, so I just had to put it on. But it sometimes happens that it's too tight. And the other thing is, for this car in particular, you don't have a lot of room. At least I don't, because I work in the street on my cars. I had to go under the car. I'll show you how I got it on my curb and laid under the car to try to replace this sensor. I'm gonna walk now over to the car and I'll show you the two sensors if I can. See, I put my car on the curb like that, and then I'm gonna go. My wife would kill me because I'm laying with my jacket on the curb. But see, this one right here, that's bank 2 sensor 2. That's the one I just replaced. I mean, I take that back. That's bank 1 sensor 2. I replaced the other one also. Where is it? If I can show you, which is down here. If you look, that's the other one. That's also new. I went ahead and replaced it. This one is on the passenger side. This will be bank 2 sensor 2. Okay? And I don't want to get myself dirty, but if you look up try to get this to focus. See that one right there? That's old, but I'm not replacing them. I didn't have a code for that. That's bank 2 sensor 1. That's the upstream sensor. And the bank 1 sensor 1 is going to be somewhere around here. I don't want to get under the car and see the ground. I don't have my mat down here, and I don't want to dirty my jacket, but it's going to be somewhere up there. Okay, so what I was talking about heating the sensor up is this. I use my torch right here, heated this up until it gets very hot on the old one. Then I use my candle wax and I just put it right here, and it started melting and going down. Once you do that, if you can try to get the wrench over this side, like right here, this is where I had it, and I was knocking the sensor this way, going forward, like I was hitting it with my hammer going towards the front of the car. Once I did that, it came off. I replaced this one too. This one is the harder one, the bank 2. So, but it can be done, right? I just wanted to do a quick video to show you how to replace your oxygen sensor on a 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Downstream sensors. The upstream sensors are the same. You'll just replace them by the right ones and put them in. All right, I hope this helps. Bye.